Welcome to the Real-Time Storytime by Robert R. Ricks. We will get this thing started pretty soon. What I need for you guys right now is just to hold tight. We need to allow people to show up because this show is nothing without the viewers. You see, I require keywords or phrases that you will give me, and I will craft a story based off these keywords. I have about 2.5 minutes to create the story. And then after I create the story, I have to see if I got all of the keywords in, at least 10 of them. We try to have at least 10 to 14 keywords, and I attempt to get all of them in, but if I can get at least 10, it's a good day. Now, I know you guys are going to have some really crazy ones. Now, I do need to warn any new viewers. The existing crew that comes here on a regular basis are filthy, nasty motherfuckers with foul language. If the language is going to be a problem, you might want to check out now, because these stories, 9 times out of 10, are extremely vulgar, sometimes violent, oftentimes very weird, and sometimes funny. Alright, we'll get this thing started pretty soon. Hang tight.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, Stitches? It's your boy, Robert R. Ricks, aka the Angry Jack Club. This is a real-time story time show. We do this every Sunday. It is September 29th, 2019, and we have some usual suspects up in the house here. We've got Backwoods Hickalope, Paula Lucky Lope, Yakety Yak, Yakalope. We got Garen Crocagator, and we've got the lovely Lyra Lope, all in the motherfucking his house. So for you folks coming in on the podcast, you're not going to be able to see a lot of the stuff that we have going on here. There's some visual cues to let you know when certain keywords are being used, and also when to provide keywords. So our viewers tonight will be providing me keywords, and we will rock and roll from there. That's how we're going to get down. So what will happen right now is I will hit the give me some keywords or phrases. I will then hit the did that work?
Please submit
there it
your
is.
words now.
Alright, and then we'll have some music. Lovely music, because I jot these keywords down inside of a little bookity book that I keep track of every episode, and there is a reason for that, because as time goes by, I like to look back fondly jog my memory of different things. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so right out the gate, we've got warm-filled colostomy bag. Warm-filled colostomy bag. Which is fucking gross, by the way. Whisky. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. When the going gets tough, going gets tough. The tough get going. And Tai Chi. Hey, what's up, Stalking? Oh my hell, backwards. Let's see. Yeah, Tai Chi. And we've got Meaty Pussy. Oh my hell. Meaty Pussy, purple mattresses. Which I'm sure possibly has some secondary meaning. Shot in the heart, but you're too late. Shot in the heart. Shot in the heart. Solar flare. And I need two more. Let me see here. Warm-filled colostomy bag, whiskey. When it's going gets tough, tough get going. Tai Chi. Meaty Pussy, purple mattresses. Oh, mattresses. Yeah, mattresses. I got that. Shot in the heart. Solar flare. And I need two more, please. And then we'll get this shit. We'll get this shit. So. Oh, purple is yeah, purple mattresses. That's the one that's got like the memory foam type stuff to it and everything. I got you. So yeah, so while we're getting these last two, believe me, I'm about to run out of words, man. Alright, so we still need to get Popeyes Dirty Rice. Ooh, good one. That's fucking delicious. Popeyes Dirty Rice. Popeyes Dirty Rice. That is delicious. I do indeed skull fucked. Skull fucked and Poltergeist. Okay, we're good. Alright, skull fucked and Poltergeist. Poltergeist. Okie dokie. Alright, so the keywords for today and phrases. Warm-filled colostomy bag, whiskey, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, Tai Chi, Meaty Pussy, purple mattresses, shot in the heart, solar flare, Popeye's Dirty Rice, skull fucked, and Poltergeist. Oh, backwoods. What you do to me. Skull fucked, Meaty Pussy, and warm-filled colostomy bag. Compliments of the one, the only Backwoods Hickalope. Okay. Alright, so that gives us 11 keywords. That's outstanding. Let's get some music going while I figure out what the fuck I'm going to do with these words here. So we'll go ahead and start some music for you. What do you mean you don't like the dirty rice, Paula? Paula, the dirty rice is delicious. It's delicious. Yeah, there we go. Alright, some music's playing here now. Alright, so warm-filled colostomy bag, whiskey. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Tai Chi. What happened? Yeah, it fucking stopped. No. It's frozen. I'm just trying to Uh-oh. I guess the gremlins have spoken. It didn't like that music, so we'll try this one. See if this works instead. That was weird. The whole Stream Deck just froze up right during the middle of that audio. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Alright. Let me think here. Poltergeist. Skull fucked. Shot in the heart. Me thinks this is gonna be a fucking dark one, guys. Seriously. I think this is gonna be a fucked up, really dark one. I think I have it. I think I has it figured out. Alright, so again, keywords: warm feel, colostomy bag, whiskey, when the going gets rough, the tough get going, tai chi, meaty pussy, purple mattresses, shot in the heart, solar flare, Popeyes dirty rice, skull fucked, and poltergeist. So I have some notes that I've jotted down here. I will refer to this. Now, you folks that are checking this out on the old podcast, you're not going to be able to see the cues that the other folks will be able to see. Let me turn these off. When I use one of the keywords, I'll try to remember to press this button a couple of times. That way anybody who's watching the playback will actually see I used some keywords. Alright? And good, we're making good time. Alright, let me take a sip. Okay, here we go. I got my finger on the button. Get my finger on the button. Get this up here like this, so it's in front of me. I miss the good old days. I really miss the good old days. You know, there was a time when I could walk down the street and people would part the way. Almost like the proverbial parting of the Red fucking Sea. Didn't give a fuck how bad somebody thought they were. They saw me walking. They got the fuck out of my way. Hell, there'd be times I'd see a woman walking with a child and they would cross a busy street not to come face to face with me. I know what you're thinking. You must be thinking, God, this guy must have been imposing. Must have been just a massive motherfucker. Well, you're partly right. On the massive part. Some people would have said I was morbidly obese, fat ass, whatever. And yes, I was tall. It wasn't very often that somebody would see a 6'6" man walking down the street weighing close to 500 pounds, but I carried it like a badge of fucking honor. And the other fun thing about it was, My side hobby? You would think with what I would occupy my nocturnal hours with that I'd be a lot more in shape. Well, you'd be wrong. Because you see, in addition to the horrible things that I enjoyed doing in the evenings, the secondary component of it was always gorging myself. Gorging myself on delicious fucking food. The greasier the better. One of my favorite fucking haunts was Popeyes chicken. I would eat 2 buckets by myself. The sides, mashed potatoes, and I always had to have a double order of Popeye's dirty rice. Something about it just sat right with me. Something about it was kind of orgasmic for my stomach. So, what might have been my previous glory days? How do I put this delicately? I'm what you call a good old-fashioned serial killer. At least, I was, until certain medical ailments sidelined me. I looked down with disgust, juggled a bag that was sitting there. It was a warm-filled colostrum bag that disgusted me. Hard to do and stalk and kill with this. But I digress. Killing, after all, is a young man's game, and I am not young anymore. I reckon with my medical condition and things I'm staring down the barrel at, I'd be lucky to make it another 2 seasons. But I had my memories. I had my joy. And I did have some good kills. Holy fuck, did I have me some good kills. I sipped at my whiskey, which the doctor had told me I really shouldn't do, but I really didn't give a fuck. Funny thing, Death. Once it comes knocking, you really just don't care. A lot of things they told me I shouldn't do, I did. But, whatever. Again, I took a sip. And then there was a slight humming in my head. Ralphie boy. What? Who said that? I stared around in my apartment. It was dark. I liked it dark. I preferred as little light in as possible. And usually, I could sense if anybody else was nearby, which was next to never, but sometimes I'd have a hooker over or something else, and I'd always know when she was nearby, and she'd always complain it was dark, but I, again, didn't care. It was my life. Ralphie, you have been a naughty, naughty boy. Yeah? Says the creepy fucking voice in my house. Who is this? Oh, you know me. You know me well, Ralphie. Don't play games with me. Holy fuck. I shrugged. I shook my head. The voice was familiar, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Well, anyway, whatever, whoever you are, how about you go fuck yourself and get out of here? Oh, but Ralphie, we're just getting started. I wanted to play greatest hits with you. I wanted to revisit some of those lovely, lovely, tasty memories in your mind. There's a chill. It started at the base of my spine, crawled down, made my sphincter tighten. This voice held knowledge in it. I don't know what you're talking about. Ralphie, 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 Ralphie. Come on now. Don't play fucking games with me. You and I both know the naughty, naughty things you used to do. Let's talk about the girl. It was funny. There were literally dozens of girls that I had killed and raped and done other fun things with in the past, but I knew exactly the one he referenced. Something in the tone, something in the way he said it. It's like a inside joke among friends. Oh. You want to talk about her? Why? Ralphie, she was your second. You've perfected it after the first. He said the first, that one made my skin crawl. I didn't like talking about the first. The first was a little too close to home. In fact, it was home, but again, as I said, I was uncomfortable. Didn't like thinking about that. Talking about the second was close enough to make me begin to sweat. Yeah, the second. Oh man. Talk about a fucking juicy, meaty pussy that one had. Yes, so juicy, so succulent. That was the first you ever ate. I chuckled. No, I'd eaten pussy many times before that. Ralphie, you and I both know what I'm talking about. I nodded, a little ashamed that I cracked a joke with my new friend here. Our old friend. I couldn't make my mind up on that one yet. Yeah, I admit it. I did eat that. And it was coppery, but not bad. Chewy, but not excessively so. Oh, I know. The voice was getting excited. And if I hadn't known any better, I could have sworn the tone was almost masturbation-like. Are you getting off on this? I asked. He chuckled. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. I shrugged. Okay, well, what do you want to talk about the second for? What specifically about her? Ralphie, do you believe in fate? I paused, thought about it, shrugged. Nah, never really gave it a lot of thought until right this moment, but I suppose, yeah, there's a fate to things. Why do you ask? Because what is the likelihood of you running across that young, tender thing exactly at the moment you decided to engage in your nocturnal activities all over again after... Don't even bring that one up. I wasn't. But what about it? What about the second? What made you decide her? You know, I think it was the purple dress. Purple dress. Interesting. So the color is what prompted the savagery? I shook my head. No, the savagery is just part of me. It's just something that's always there. I don't know where the fuck that came from. You know, it just is. I see. So you had your way with her, and as you strangled her and had a good, deep, dark nut, you decided to clean her up and then eat her proper style. I shrugged. You know, I really don't know. I lied. I did know why I had sought to eat that. I knew why. I was a little embarrassed to say it, but I decided, fuck it, I'll be honest with my friend. You know, I've never told this to anybody. Only reason I ate that bitch like that was because I had just saw Silence of the Lamb, and I saw Hannibal Lecter and thought, what the fuck? You do understand that's a movie. Yeah, so? It sounded like a fun idea, and guess what? It turned out to be a barrel of monkeys. Yes indeed. What was it that the press called you? Oh, after that one? Nothing. I'm sure the detectives were wringing their hands trying to figure out who the fuck would do something to such an innocent young woman. So when did they start to name you? I think it was after the Tai Chi bitch. Oh, you kept changing it up a little bit. She was much older, wasn't she? Yep, she was. I saw her and a few other practitioners every morning, and I don't know, I just had a wild hair up my ass and decided she'd be fun. Well, what did they call you then? Well, there are a couple of different nicknames, but the one that I thought was the most comical, and it really wasn't the police, it was some dickhead on a forums or something that did it, but they called me the Midnight Chomper. Midnight Chomper. I like that. It kind of evokes a Pac-Man image. You know what? I thought the same fucking thing. I'm like, what the hell? They calling me Pac-Man? Jesus Christ. Chomper. Oh, okay. Well, what about the one? Oh. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd want to talk about that one. Yes, I'm perplexed. I am perplexed indeed. I understand the cannibalism. I get that. Especially now that you've elaborated with me. But that one. What inspired you to do that? Oh, well, you hear people say it from time to time, and I thought, what the hell? I had finished, I had blown my load, and had a good time with it, and thought, fuck it, I wasn't done yet. I was still, randy. I still wanted some more. So you decided to skull fuck her. Yeah, I skull fucked the shit out of her. Interesting. And the eyes? I tore out the left eye and started tearing at that eye socket. Let me tell you, you don't get very far. That fucking skull is a bitch. And I had cuts. I got scared on that one. I thought I left some DNA on that. How did you prevent the DNA from spilling out, if you would? Well, after the second one, I really started to use jimmies. But I always made sure to buy just the, mainstay Jims that you could get anywhere. Nothing to leave any DNA evidence or any kind of forensic evidence that was outside the ordinary. No lambskin, none of that crazy shit. Just plain old rubbers. I see. And with the skull fucking, I actually tore it. And I bled. But it wasn't a lot. But I don't think they bothered to try to check because there was enough blood coming out of the eye socket for them to try to find my blood mixed in there would be next to impossible, I think. Interesting. So tell me, can you picture her? The last one you did. Can you picture her? How you left the scene? I nodded, thought about it. Yeah, actually I could. You see these ads on the internet, and you see all of these different things, and I thought, even in my current condition, I thought maybe I could do one last one. And it was sloppy and it was messy. But I still didn't leave enough evidence behind because obviously I'm still sitting here free as a bird. But I did clean up and stage it in such a way to make them wonder if indeed it was me or if it was somebody else. And what, might I ask, prompted this one? Well, it was the purple mattress. Excuse me? The purple mattress. Again, it was purple. I saw it. She was changing sheets. It's one of those momentary things. Crime of impulse, I guess. I don't know. It was really bad on my part, but there it was. I couldn't help it. And I almost got fucked up. Oh, pray tell why. She fucking fought back. Bitch had a gun, too. Little fucking 22, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And then what happened? Well, you can imagine I was fighting with her, and in my current shape, it's not very easy to do. And then she pulls his gun out, so I socked her, I took the pistol out, and then bang, and then bang, shot in the heart. Yep. Wait a minute. How do you know this? Oh, I know a great many things about you. Really? Huh. How exactly do you know all of these things? Well, you could say I'm supernatural. I am not of this world. Oh. Alien? No. Try again. My heart picked up a pace at that point. Death? No, I'm not death. Oh, fuck. Good. I thought I had a little more time left. That's good. Oh, no. I'm sure you have a lot more time left than you even know. Okay. Well, if you're not alien and you're not death, let me guess. You're the motherfucking devil. No. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Well, yeah, I'm at a loss. Are you like a ghost, a poltergeist, a vampire? What are you? I'm lost. I don't know. Oh, you do. You are indeed lost, my friend. You are lost in such ways you do not even know. What is that fucking supposed to mean? It means you're fucking lost. I thought about it for a second. My head ached. I was getting really frustrated. Anger filled me to the core. Why don't you show yourself? I'd like to pour you a drink, since we're so chummy and I'm sharing all of this with you. Oh, I could never do that. I'm sorry, I cannot drink. I cannot drink. Why, you're got an oath against alcohol or something like that? No, nothing like that. Nothing at all. I just am not able to physically drink. Physically drink. What did that mean? I nodded. Well then, friend, do you have a name? Do I have a name? I suppose you could also call me Ralph. Oh, so your name's Ralph as well. Interesting. Oh, so very interesting. Well, Ralph, are there any other questions you'd like to know about? Yes, there is one. What do you know of the esoteric world? Eso what? The occult. Oh, evil shit? Nothing really. I knew a bitch that dabbled with it, Ouija board, shit like that. And? Did she ever teach you anything? Teach me anything? Like what? There's like spells and magic and shit like that? Something like that. No, not really. And this practitioner, did you kill her? No, not at all. She was special. She was different than the rest. How so? She had a light to her. She had an energy. Plus, she detested the color purple. Her color was black. She really liked black. And she really liked it dark. Kind of like how I have it here. I see. And this special occult woman, did you sex her up good? Did we fuck? Yes. Oh, like rabbits. All the fucking time. And yet you never ever felt the need to hurt her. No. Why? Like I said, she was special. Why are you asking me these dumb questions? It's like, she was fine. Whenever I had an urge or anything else, I would step out and handle business. And how long were you with her? I don't know. 4 or 5 years, maybe? I see. I'd like to talk a little bit more about her. I don't, actually. I'd rather not. And I'm thinking you're asking very, very personal questions, and I'm a little perplexed because some of this you seem to know, and some of this you don't know, and that troubles me. Why? Because that seems to me that we've had these conversations before. Yes, we have. Well, I don't recall us having those conversations. Yes, yes, yes. It is one of those things that is a bit mind bending, and if I tried to explain it to you, your mind would probably melt. Okay, try me, shithead. Try me. I'd like to know how you can melt my mind. When have we talked about this before? Technically, it's more in the future. I paused at that. Wait, what? Yes, we've had multiple conversations, but they have not occurred yet. This, in some ways, would be your first recollection of our conversation, but in reality, we've had 10 of these conversations. But I've had those other 9 conversations in my past, which is your future. Man, you're not making any fucking sense. That's... What? I told you it would melt your mind. Hey, fuckhead, my mind's not melted. I'm still talking to you, aren't I? Yes, but now you're very uncomfortable. And how do you know that? Because I can feel it. I was very uncomfortable. My heart was beating really hard now, really fast. Somehow I knew he spoke the truth, but what he spoke of was impossible. There was no way he could have had conversations with me in the future. That made no sense. Huh. Okay, whatever, fuckhead. I'll go along with you. I poured another glass of whiskey, sipped at it, to give myself time to think more. He pounced at that. Oh, are we pausing? Are we trying to make sense of what I've said in your little feeble head? Hey now. Hey, feeble? Fuck off. Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you're kind of judgmental and you're kind of a dick. Oh, I'm the dick. I'm the one who skull fucks women, who fucking rape children, who do all these things that you so readily admit to. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything else. This kind of feels like entrapment. I don't know. Is this some kind of a weird cop thing going on? Oh, believe me, if I were the police, I don't think I'd waste time putting handcuffs on you. I think I'd end it with a bullet straight in your fucking head. Wow. Well, okay, I guess we're not friends, huh? I guess, you could say, you could take that shiny bullet, stick it right up your ass, and fucking blow your brains out, bitch. I got nothing else to say to you. So I sat there quietly, sipping my whiskey, waiting for the voice inevitably to begin speaking again. But nothing came. No other voice. He didn't say anything else after that. I sat there and I chuckled. Fuck. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe that's what's going on. But there was something about the voice. Something about what he said. It didn't sit right with me. It bothered me. I sat in the dark, wondering. Suddenly an idea popped in my head. Fuck this. I stood up, walked into the bathroom, turned on a sink, ran my hand in the water, washed my face, stared at myself in a mirror. I looked haggard. I looked tired. I needed a shave badly. My hair looked like a crazy fucking bird nest. I shrugged. Fuck it. Who am I trying to impress? I took out a toothbrush, brushed my teeth, smiled. It was amazing. The teeth were perfect, shiny, white. They stood out. They looked garish. They looked wrong. Huh. I really don't remember my teeth being so goddamn perfect. Then I thought, maybe they're fake. I pulled at them. No, they're real teeth. Huh. Well, whatever. Walked out, flipped off the lights, closed it. Then I heard the toilet flush. That was a very odd sound for me. I didn't hear it anymore. Maybe I had flushed it on the way out and hadn't really thought about it. One of those autopilot things that you do when your mind's occupied and you're not really thinking about it. You just go through the random process of doing things that you normally do. But the thing was, I hadn't had a normal shit in a long time. Whatever. I walked into the kitchen, opened the fridge. Inside, multiple bottles. There were sandwiches, some other stuff. I always made sure when I went grocery to stock up. That way I didn't have to leave the fucking house very, very often. And ordering food was always a godsend. I could just pick up a phone, dial a thing, go on the internet, order some things, no problem. What's that? You're wondering where all my money comes from. Well, some of those nocturnal activities also led to some very interesting findings. Money, gold, different things. Things that are easy to sell and not be traced. And I was also somewhat of a computer whiz. So I always had good investments and things of that nature, and I had done quite well for myself. In fact, I had more money now in my account than I could ever hope to spend in the time that I had left. I closed the fridge, sat back down, clapped my hands twice, the lights went out. Sat in the darkness again. "Oh, you like it dark." The voice was familiar. Who said that? "Oh, you don't remember me? You don't remember me? Oh, fuck. What is this? Some kind of fucking Christmas past, Christmas present bullshit? What the fuck is this?" I threw my bottle towards the voice. I heard it slam against the wall and shatter. Fuck. That was an expensive bottle. Didn't matter. Closed my eyes, took a couple of deep breaths, and I waited. "Well, I'm disappointed." "Yeah, bitch, I remember you. I remember you very fucking well. Your pussy tasted great in my fucking mouth. What the fuck do you want?" "Well, I just wanted to talk to you. I wanted to let you know how I felt." Oh, you want to tell me how you felt? Well, go for it. How do you feel? I raped you, I killed you, and I ate your fucking pussy. How did you feel about that? Let me guess. You felt hurt? You felt scared? You were crying? Huh? Is that what you're going to tell me? Yes, that's exactly what I want to tell you. And I want to tell you, I'm very, very angry. Oh, well, you're fucking dead. So, woo, what the fuck are you going to do about it? There was nothing. Silence, again. That's when Tai Chi stepped in and started speaking. "I, too, am very angry." "Oh, shit. Okay, you're angry too. Woo. Who else?" And that's when the chorus of voices all chimed in, all angry. And their voices made some sort of a harmony that danced in my head and crawled down my spine deep into my heart. And there was an ache there. Their voices didn't cause the ache. No, it was the first. The first one is what caused the ache in my heart. And I did not want to think about the first. But the first would not be silent. Really, Ralphie? This is how you're going to be? You're going to not even acknowledge what you did to me? You're gonna fucking leave me. What could I do? What could I do? I can't live without you. You know? You were gonna leave me. For who? For who were you gonna leave me? Remind me again, bitch. Who are you gonna fucking leave me with? Doesn't matter. You didn't own me. Yeah, well, haha, I fucking killed you, so I guess at the end of it, I did fucking own you, huh? I owned you, bitch. What now? Oh, Ralphie. Don't you know, with every action there's always a price? Oh, right. That's right. I forgot. You're a karma bitch. How could I forget karma? Oh my god. I'm going to do so bad and I'm going to have it come back to me multiple times. Woo, woo, woo. You know what? I lived all this time. I'm happy. Yeah, when I die, who gives a fuck? Oh, you. You should really give a fuck. You should really give a fuck. Why? Am I gonna go to hell? Is my soul going to be tormented forever? Am I already in hell? I let it trail off for a second. I thought about it. Was I in hell? Could I? Wait. The bag. The pain. The constant pain. The way that I always hurt. Was I? Was I already in hell? She laughed. A soft, beautiful laugh. Very soft, very subtle. No, you're not in hell yet. You are alive. You're miserable, but you are still alive. And so are we in your mind. Oh, great. So you're all in my fucking mind. So this is not Ghost of Christmas Past or any of this other bullshit. It's just, I'm fucking nuts. That's what you're fucking saying, right? I'm fucking nuts. Do you know the answer to that question? I again paused. There was something in that. There was something with what she said, how she said it. Struck me. Stabbed me deep in the core. I could feel the cold ache flow through my body. Yeah. Perhaps. Maybe I am a bit wonky. I just don't understand. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I really don't want to talk anymore. I'm done. I don't want to talk anymore. I'm finished. And then she went quiet. She went silent. And I sat there in my dark room, letting this evening's conversation flow around like liquid in my mind. Had I gone crazy? Was I hallucinating all of this? What was real? What wasn't real? I decided, fuck it, I'm going to turn the TV on. I flipped it on. It was a massive TV. It was a beast of a TV. 4K, beautiful, high resolution. I loved watching porn on it. It was great. The detail. You could see every goosebump on their naked flesh. Yeah, I know. It's kind of creepy, kind of disgusting. Big fat old man spanking it to his 4K TV. But you know what? If you're a Christian fucker, hey man, don't judge me. Fuck off. I could do what the fuck I want to do. I decided to turn the porn off, flip it to the news. The news was very gray, was almost devoid of color. I flipped back to the porn. The porn was stark contrast, vivid, bright colors, almost psychedelic. Each throbbing pump, the lights, the colors. I flipped back to the news. Subtle gray tones, very desaturated, very void of life. What the fuck? Flip back to the porn. Kaleidoscopes of colors. Back to the news. A man sat there staring at me. Judgmental eyes. He cleared his throat, continued with what he was saying. Again, I want to stress, please do not panic. What we first initially thought was going to be a benign solar flare has turned out to be some kind of a major event. Unlike the Carrington event, this one seems to be affecting people's mental states. My eyes widened. Oh fuck, is that what's going on? I leaned in, listening closer. Again, reports of people doing horrendous activities to each other, to strangers, have been reported. If you are at home, stay inside your house. Barricade your doors. Do not venture outside. What the fuck is going on? Thought to myself. He continued. Again, What we thought was going to be just an average solar flare, X-class, turned out to be something that we had never ever experienced before. This one had, along with it, a mixture of gamma rays as well as cosmic rays. The combination of these different elements have affected the mental abilities and mental facilities of everybody on the sun-facing side of the planet. Again, this happened 5 hours ago. I thought about it. I looked outside. It was still bright, but my windows had been blackened. And I looked out and saw people milling around outside, almost looking like zombies. There were a couple of them fighting and ripping at each other. I smiled at that. Wow, that's fucking cool. I looked back at the TV. The man looked solemn. He looked scared. The experts have no idea how long this will continue, but again, everybody is advised to stay inside. I flipped it back to porn, decided that was a lot more exciting and uplifting than the news that the man had said. At least it explained what was going on in my head. I smiled. Well, I guess the motherfucker's not crazy. It has something to do with a goddamn solar flare that had some weird shit in it. So my brain is just being super active right now. Oh, Ralphie, Ralphie, Ralphie. Is that what you think is going on here? Yeah, that's what the fucking newsman said. And you believe everything that they say on the news? Are you trying to imply that that's some fake news shit? No, I'm just saying. Do you really believe everything that the news tells you? I thought about it. Actually, no. Most of the time I think the news is completely full of shit, which is why I don't ever watch it. And yet you felt compelled to go and look at the news. Yeah? What's your fucking point, spooky voice? I'm just saying. Maybe this is much worse than you really think it is. Yeah? Okay. Well, what are you trying to say? I want for you to go back. Go back to the second again. And really, really analyze what happened. I didn't want to. No. No, I don't. No, I'm not going to. Oh, come now, Ralphie. Don't be shy. Look better. Look deeper. Examine it. There was something in the command. Scared me. No, I don't want to. Why? How long have you had your bag, Ralphie? What do you, now? Really? And you've always been such a badass. People were afraid of you. Yeah? They would fucking not be on the same sidewalk as me. Really? Really? Maybe it's because they pitied you. They were scared of you. They thought what you had might infect them. No. What? No. I was a bad motherfucker, man. Shit. That's right. 6'6". Perhaps maybe embellishing the numbers slightly. What? No. No. Ralphie. Look at yourself again and tell me if you still think 6'6". I didn't want to look at myself. I shook my head. No. No. You're fucking with me. You're fucking with me, and I don't appreciate it. I do not appreciate it. Fuck off. No. Ralphie, what if I told you your actual height was 4'6", not 6'6"? I'd say fucking you're retarded. You're a fucking dipshit. Really? And what if I told you you've been a victim your entire life? You've been preyed upon. You've been beaten. You've been stomped on. You've been treated like dog shit. What if I told you that? I say you're full of shit. Really? And pray tell you were excited to eat that meaty pussy because of Hannibal Lecter, a movie. Again, I was ashamed. Yes, a movie. Interesting. And the rest. The color purple. The color purple. Why does the color purple bother you, Ralphie? The truth. I put my hands in my face. I cried. I recalled all the bruises on my body. The deep purples, subtle blues, the yellow tints, the bruising that had been on my body as long as I could remember, ever since I was little. The things that my mother would do to me, and my father. Ralphie? You can't lie to me, Ralphie. Tell me the truth. No. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Suddenly I was in a fetal position. And everything was brilliantly white around me. I was in a bed. It hurt. The mattress was far too thin. It hurt my body. Or maybe my body, it just hurt. I didn't know. No. Suddenly powerful hands were on me. Inject him. Get him. Nurse. I felt a slight twinge on my arm, looked down, saw a needle sticking out of it. There was a beautiful woman. Mocha-colored skin. So smooth. Big eyes. Beautiful, staring at me. There were pity in her eyes. She shouldn't be pitying me. She should be afraid of me. I looked down at my body. I wasn't fat. I wasn't huge. I was crippled. I was gnarled. My body was bent in weird, queer angles. What the fuck was this? The man who had been giving the orders looked at me. How long has he been acting like this? At least an hour. He was making progress, too. Alright, sedate him. Make sure you keep an eye on him. They walked out of the room. I felt restraints on me. But I couldn't lay straight. My body was all weird. Oh, Ralphie. What lies we like to tell ourselves to escape from the pitiful world that we live in. Fuck you. And then everything went black, as it always did. Alright, that's the story. Words we had was warm fill, colostomy bag, whiskey. Oh, fuck. I forgot. When the going gets rough, the tough get going. Fuck, that would have been so easy to put in there. God damn it. I fucked up. I missed one. Let's see if I still at least got 10. Tai Chi's in there, Meaty Pussy's in there, Purple Mattresses in there, Shot in the Heart's in there, Solar Flare's in there. That was the one I was wrestling with, trying to get fucking Solar Flare in there. Popeyes Dirty Rice got that in there. Skullfucked was in there. That was going to be a tough one. And Poltergeist was in there. So we had 11 keywords. I had to get 10. So I just squeaked it. Just fucking squeaked it. Fucking fuck. Oh, I'm glad I had that additional word. When the going gets rough. When the going gets rough, the tough get going. Man, that would have been so easy to throw in there too. So anyway, if you guys hadn't guessed what was happening, this whole narrative was within this poor fucking guy's head. He wanted to say he was this big scary fucking thing, and actually he was the antithesis of that. So, he tried to play like he was a big scary badass, but he really wasn't. He actually was a victim the entire time. So, it's one of those things where, I'm enamored with the idea of if you tell yourself something over and over and over and over and over again, it starts to become real in your mind. So he had told himself over and over and over and over and over again all of these things that they became parts of his mind. They became like these characters, right? These horrendous events that he depicted in his mind are things that he actually probably would have done if he was physically able. But the fact that he was handicapped from a very early age, and a lot of it at the hands of his family, prevented him from being physically able to. So that brings up an interesting question. If you have serial killer tendencies, but you're physically unable to do so, what happens, right? Then do they fantasize about it? They find something that they can kill. I don't know, butterflies, insects. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. That's the story. And it's funny because I had a lot of extra time, so I started to build on it. I actually was done with the story probably before the first female voice came in. I was gonna flip because what I had was Ralph retired serial killer ? In his mind ? Haunted ? So I wasn't quite sure how I was gonna do it. I knew there was gonna be something with it in his mind, but I wasn't sure where I was gonna go with it. So and I put retired serial killer because the reality is, if you're a serial killer, I don't think you're ever gonna really retire, because some of that is just an urge they just can't get rid of. So that's that. I think I'm going to title this one like In the Mind of a Serial Killer or something like that. Something along those lines. But yeah, so there you go. I mean, there's some pretty fucked up keywords. Warm, fill, colostomy bag, whiskey. When the going gets rough, the tough get going. I'll add that to the next one, Paula, as you suggested. So that'll be a keyword that slides into the next episode. Tai Chi, Meaty Pussy, Purple Mattresses, Shot in the Heart, Solar Flare, Popeyes Dirty Rice, Skull Fucked, and Poltergeist. Alright guys, I fucking appreciate the shit of you guys hanging out. We're past the hour at this point. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. I will see you guys next week on the Real-Time Storytime. And just as a reminder, Harry's situation, which was one of our Real-Time Storytime, is available now, so you guys can actually get it. This was one of our early Real-Time Storytimes, and I actually turned it into a full book. And we also have an audiobook and some other stuff. Just go to realtimestorytime.com and you'll be able to find all that good stuff right there. Garrett says, how about starting to plan a Halloween story time? I already have a Halloween story time that we're going to be doing. And whoever happens to be on that episode is going to be part of that story. So if you guys want to be part of a scary story, and you guys are probably going to have some people dying in it, and you're okay with you possibly dying inside of the story, let me know. And then what I'll do is, people that want to opt in on the Deadpool, you can. If you don't want to, then I will have your name in the story, but it'll be from a character that, won't die or something like that. So keep that in mind. That will be going down. Let's see. Halloween this year fell on a weekend. Let's see. It falls on Thursday, so we will do a special Halloween. No, I guess I can't do a fucking Halloween episode because I'm probably gonna have to do some shit with the kids and stuff like that. So we will do the Halloween Real-Time Storytime. We'll do two of them. We'll do one on the 27th, and we'll do one on November 3rd. So we'll do two Halloween themed, or maybe what we do. Okay, let's do this. The next 4 Real-Time Storytimes are going to be scary story based, and then randomly in those, I'm going to pull you guys into the episodes. So the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th are going to be Halloween-inspired Real-Time Storytimes, and there'll be a little theme that goes on and everything else, and we'll just go from there. I think that'll be fun. So we'll do 4 of them, and I think that way we can cover a lot of different genres, and maybe that will make it into a special Halloween anthology that will be available after Halloween. So maybe I'll do something fun with that, with those 4 stories. So we'll see. All right, so that's it for now. Again, check this out if you want, and we will go from there. So thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate the fuck out of you guys coming out and hanging out with me on a Sunday night, and we will do this again, same bad time, same bad channel, next fucking week. All right, guys. Later.